Zara Rutherford, the 19-year-old who is attempting to become the youngest woman to fly around the world and the first woman to circumnavigate the world in a microlight aircraft, landed in Coimbatore today. And the Coimbatore's LG Equipments, one of the world's leading air compressor manufacturers, will be sponsoring the 19-year-old's record breaking attempt to circle the globe. The Belgian British teenager will clock 51,000 kilometers in the world's fastest Shark ultralight plane. She left Belgium on the 18th of August 2021 and plans to complete her journey across 52 countries and 5 continents by the middle of January 2022, making her the youngest person to fly solo a microlight around the world and the youngest woman to fly solo around the globe. Speaking at a press meet in Coimbatore, Zara hopes her journey will help highlight the gender gap in aviation and science, technology, engineering, and mathematics related careers.
So my name is Zara Rutherford. I'm 19 years old and I'm trying to become the youngest woman to fly solo around the world. It's been a long trip. I left on the 18th of August, but it's been an amazing adventure. So I left from Belgium and I headed towards the west through England, Scotland, Iceland, Greenland, America, down into South America, and then back up through America, Alaska, Russia, into Southeast Asia. Finally from Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and then here I am now in India. I'm super happy to be here. I've never been to India before. It's a beautiful country. Today I was flying quite low, at 1,000 feet above the ground, so I could really kind of look around me and see India from pretty up close, and it was incredible. I'm also extremely grateful to LG for sponsoring me and supporting me on this journey. If you have any questions, please let me know.
So how do you enjoy your trip?
Sorry?
How do you enjoy your trip?
Yes, the trip is challenging. Sometimes I am afraid, sometimes I'm nervous, but I've seen some incredible things. So I was able to fly over an active volcano in Iceland, which I think I'll never forget, and flying over New York City, which was pretty incredible. At the same time, just a few days ago, I got a bit of a fright with the lightning strike. Become the youngest woman to fly solo around the world. The current world record holder is Shasta Wise. She was 30 years old at the time of her flight, and I'm trying to beat that.
Have you faced any difficult times during your travel?
Yes, in Alaska and Russia, I was stuck in both places for a month due to weather and visa issues. The weather there is extremely unpredictable, quite cold, and just a bit difficult.
What inspired you to make this trip?
I'm very lucky. I grew up around pilots. Both my parents are pilots, so I grew up around planes. And as a young child, I always dreamt of one day flying around the world. But I always thought it was impossible. I always thought that it would be too dangerous, too expensive, too complicated. And then I was finishing high school, and I thought, actually, this is the perfect time to do it. And that's how it began. So I started planning my route, started contacting sponsors, and organizing this trip.
Yeah, do you make this trip for any cause or anything?
Yes, I'm trying to encourage more women to go and girls to go into aviation and STEM. So that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Growing up, I didn't see many other female pilots, which is quite discouraging as a young girl. So I'm hoping to change that and have girls see me fly and think, finally, another woman who likes flying too.
Been traveling in a long way.
Yes.
So how do you face those various countries?
Sure. So COVID is very different in other countries. So some are very strict, some are more relaxed. I've been taking regular PCR tests to make sure that I am always negative, and I am fully vaccinated as well. So in some countries it means being isolated in a hotel room, and in others I'm allowed to visit a little bit, but I mostly just walk around. I don't really see touristy places.
Are you infected COVID anytime, anyway?
No, I haven't gotten COVID so
You're
far.
lucky.
Fingers crossed.
So where do you want to end your journey?
Sorry?
Complete the journey?
I'm completing the journey on the 13th of January
Where?
in Belgium, where I'm born. Yeah.
Is this going to be a part of Guinness record, is it?
That's correct. Normally, if I do this, I'll be the youngest woman to fly solo around the world according to the Guinness World Records.
Now, how many hours you fly in a day?
So today was quite a short flight, only 3 hours. However, to get from Indonesia to Sri Lanka, that was 6, almost 7 hours over water. So that was quite a challenging flight. But on average, it's about 5 hours per flight.
Will you meet in various countries when you travel and when you land there?
In all of the countries I've been, people have been extremely kind, extremely supportive, so I'm very grateful. India as well, so far everyone I've met has been really kind, and yeah, I couldn't have asked for more. Here and then tomorrow I'm going to Mumbai. Mumbai. Dubai. One of my biggest things is that if you have a passion, but you don't fit the mold for that particular field, for example, a woman who likes planes stands out a little bit, don't let that stop you. Keep going, keep striving for what you like, what you believe in, what your dream is, and who cares what people think.
Among the countries you traveled, which one is the most favorite?
It's hard to say. Each country is incredible in its own way and very unique as well. However, for me what stands out was these very remote places, so Alaska, northern Russia, because they're so special and you never get to see them. I will probably never see them again in my life, and it is incredible. It's hundreds and hundreds of kilometers where there's nothing human. And me coming from Europe, which is very populated, I had never seen something like that before, and so seeing hundreds of kilometers where you can't see a single thing human-made is pretty special.
Again, fly.
Sorry?
Again, you'll fly.
Yeah, so I'd love to keep flying, obviously, yeah.
So thank you very much for assembling here on our request. I know it's been a long, patient wait for you, and I appreciate your patience and waiting. Unfortunately, Zara's journey is not very predictable. There are times when things have to shift. So we are very happy that she landed in Coimbatore. Her earlier plan was to land in Delhi, but because of weather conditions she couldn't go to Delhi. And then the option was Chennai, but somehow good fortunes prevailed and she's in Coimbatore. So it's, we are specifically thrilled about it. I'm sure all of you have read about her journey. It's an amazing journey, Zara. Around the world in an ultralight. She's just 19 years old, all alone. It's just amazing. A lot of courage, a lot of enthusiasm, passion. You put all of it together, a lot of good words, right? And the plan was for her to be in India in October. And now you can see the kind of variability and instability in plans like this. So she had some difficult times with weather in different parts of her journey, but so we're glad she's here now, and we wish her the best in the balance of her journey, which I'm sure she's going to do very well. So thank you, Zara, for coming. It's a pleasure to have you here, and thank you for being in with enthusiasm and patience.